common question when using tablet navigation with existing marine electronics is how to go about sharing routes between the tablet and the on-boat equipment. Until now, there hasn't been a very good answer. Fortunately, Orca and Raymarine have teamed up to allow route sharing from an Orca-developed route developed on a tablet to the Raymarine Axiom equipment on a boat. The first step to enabling the integration between Orca and Axiom is to link the Orca tablet with the onboard Axiom equipment. So to do this, we're going to go into the settings and we're going to go find integrations under my boat. We click integrations and then Raymarine, and now we need to connect to the Axiom. So interestingly, if this was a general purpose tablet with a camera, we could automatically link using the QR code that the Axiom displays. But the Orca tablet does not have a camera built in, so we are going to have to manually enter the Wi-Fi information. I'm going to speed things up while I type because otherwise it's pretty boring to watch, but I'm going to carefully enter the SSID and password and then hit connect to Wi-Fi network. We hit that. It'll take a little bit of spinning here, but Orca is going to connect to the Axiom. It will first establish a temporary connection, which we'll see prompted here in a moment. I hit connect, and once we do that, it's going to connect. It'll say it's successful, spin for a little bit longer, and then it should show us that we have established our link. There we go. So now we just continue through. We get a quick tutorial on how to send a route. So obviously you got to be within range, and then you can send your route. Now notice that you can only send one route at a time. So there's a sort of special route in the Axiom called the Orca route, and in a moment we'll demonstrate what it looks like to send a route from Orca over to the Axiom. So I'm going to zoom out, create a route on Orca. Kind of just going to pick a spot mostly at random up north a little bit of where I am. We're going to hit navigate to, which will cause Orca to go ahead and create that route. Going to start from our current location, and we have our route in a moment. We see the route ends up at 29.4 nautical miles and proceeds up the coast a little ways. So I'm going to save the route, and then I'll be able to go into my saved routes in just a second here and send that newly created and saved route over to the Axiom. So we go to spots and routes. There's my saved route. Now we've got both displays showing. I've got my saved route. I click send to Axiom on Orca, and it's going to send the route. I've done nothing besides that. We see that the Axiom shows that a new route was received and then lets us preview that route. So we're taking a look at it now. One of the things you're going to notice is that the automatically developed Orca route has a lot of waypoints, probably quite a few more than you would create if you were hand creating the route, but the Axiom seems to deal with the rather large number of waypoints pretty seamlessly. So we can scan through the route and then hit follow. And now we've got both Orca and the Axiom working to follow the route. We bring up the displays on both, and away we go on our way. So we're on our way north. We can kind of watch both displays, both the Axiom and the Orca display. Everything matches up pretty well. From here, things get probably a little bit kind of boring to watch, unless you really want to watch me make my way up the river at 4 knots. But that's the long and the short of it. Now, as I mentioned before, you can only share one route at a time. So Orca is going to save all of the routes. You can name them all and then just share the currently active route over to the Axiom.